Making his way to the cage and fighting out of the red corner, it's Oscar Jiminez.
Oscar Jiminez, 6'4", 190 pounds, out of Yamasaki Academy in Woodbridge, Virginia. First time we've seen Oscar Jiminez, so this ought to be fun. We got a lot of first-timers tonight, CD.
We do. And this particular first-timer has a 7-inch height advantage and a significant reach advantage. You know, it's his debut fight, but he's coming out of Yamasaki Academy, which is well known for their Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, but they've also produced some pretty high-level fighters. In years past, Aaron Riley was their head MMA coach, and when you have somebody of that level come and teach and show the wisdom, that tends to stick around in the gym after that.
Oscar, first time though. You know what, this height advantage thing you talk about, we always talk about how the height advantage looks better on paper and looks better when they're standing side by side, but not necessarily in an MMA cage.
Right. Well, it doesn't always translate into a victory, right? But what I will tell you is that over time, as you learn how to use your skills and attributes, when you have that type of length and that type of reach, it's going to allow you to dictate the course of action. This is something that's going to come with experience. At the amateur levels, it's not quite as poignant as you get to the higher levels, but anytime you can punch somebody where they can't punch you back, you're in good shape. So it's just making sure that you don't close too much distance and you don't subject yourself to hard counters.
Oscar making his way up in the cage. We'll get the introduction to the next fighter.
And his opponent, making his way to the cage and fighting out of the blue corner, it's Will Holtzclaw.
Will Holtzclaw, 5'9" and 186 pounds. Now here you go, age 38. Now I can tell you Oscar Jiminez ain't close to 38, but Will Holtzclaw, 38 years old, out of UFC gym in Virginia Beach, makes his way all the way up here with a record of 0-1. We've seen him once before here at CageZilla. This will be his second fight. As he walks out, I'm gonna tell you, it's fun to watch the old guys come out here and put it on these young kids.
You know, I'll tell you what, man, these old guys, they always have a little bit more grit, a little bit more strength, a little bit more tenacity that you get as you get older. I'll tell you, look, he got into the sport at a late age. You know, he started late. This is only his second MMA fight, and he changed up a few gyms. He was training earlier at Team XCWT, but then he switched up to the UFC gym in Virginia Beach. And, one of the best aspects of this sport for him has actually been his health. He's lost a lot of weight. He's gotten much better shape. And overall, he's been just a lot healthier as a human. So, hopefully he continues his MMA journey and he gets what he wants from it.
Now, his original fight was supposed to be with John Saka, and we've seen John Saka fight before. John Saka in his 40s. So I'm sure he thought that he was going to fight somebody close to his own age. But John had to pull out. So now you find a younger kid who's 6'4". How do you go to a guy who's 38, all the way from Virginia Beach, and say, hey, you're going to fight a kid that's never fought before, but he's 6'4", he's probably 20 years old, 21 years old. And you go, what are you supposed to say? No, I'm good. You got to fight him.
You got to fight. And listen, you want to. When you go through a fight camp and you're in the zone and you start getting that mentality, you're prepared. And it doesn't really matter who's in front of you. You're going to go out there and you're going to do what you train to do.
All right, let's throw it up to Chris Fuller.
Ladies and gentlemen, this next bout is scheduled for three-minute rounds at the catchweight of 190 pounds. Starting out, fighting out of the red corner, standing 6'4" and weighing in at 190 pounds, fighting out of Yamasaki of Woodbridge, it's Oscar Jiminez!
Jiminez, 6'4", 190 pounds with a 7-inch height advantage.
And his opponent, fighting out of the blue corner, standing 5'9", weighing in at 190 pounds, and fighting out of UFC gym of Virginia Beach, it's Will Holtzclaw!
Will Holtzclaw, 5'9", 186, 38 years old, all the way from Virginia Beach.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this bout will be three-minute rounds, and your referee is Michael Dolman.
All right, Mike Dolman will be the referee for this event as Mike gets the cage all locked up and ready to roll. Mike Dolman, one of the best referees in the biz. This fight is scheduled for three-minute rounds. Oscar Jiminez in his 20s, Holtzclaw, oh, let's not even touch gloves. Let's just go to work. The old guy said, nope, we're going to put in some work right now, kid.
He went for the takedown, but the cage actually blocked it, and now Oscar's in half guard, and they're just getting right after it. Will was able to get back up to his feet, but now Oscar's got his back.
Oscar Jiminez has the black gloves with the red tape. Holtzclaw fighting with the black gloves and the blue tape. Oh, great takedown by Holtzclaw.
Oscar regained guard though. Now you got to be careful with these long limbs. It becomes very easy to get past the shoulder. And as you see here, there's going to be a lot of sweeps. There's going to be a lot of triangle and armbar attempts from Oscar.
Holtzclaw needs to worry about his stamina here. This is a marathon for Holtzclaw.
And right here we go. There's an armbar setup. It looks like now he transitioned to a triangle. Now he's stretching out for the armbar. Oscar's got it, but he's got to extend. It's just not. He's not getting the extension necessary. He's too tall. He might be. If he could turn over, he got to go belly down. Now he's in a good position. Will did a great job of rolling through. Now, the triangle is there, so what he wants to do is he wants to actually bend, exactly, hook under that knee, grab the head, and close the distance. Right now, he's grabbing his own knee, and that's actually alleviating the pressure. You could see his back foot that's hooked under his leg is actually, it's flexing now. You need it tight. You need his left leg on Will's shoulder, and there needs to be no space, and right now, there's just a little too much space.
Oh, he's over.
He tapped. He tapped.
And here's the thing. And Oscar Jiminez is like shrugging it off, and I'm cool and everything. And I know it's a great fight, Oscar, great job. But what do you do when you go to talk to somebody? Hey, I had my first fight. Oh yeah, who'd you fight? My dad. You know. I mean, really.
Yeah.
And then it's almost the same way though. If you're Holtzclaw and you beat up a young kid, you go, who'd you fight? Oh, my kid. You know. So who's off? Who's worse in this situation? It's always tough when guys fight this big an age difference, and you know, haven't fought that much, very amateurish kind of type of situation. But Jiminez comes away with a huge win, his first time, and on short notice. I'll give Oscar Jiminez this. He wasn't expecting to fight until last week. So Oscar Jiminez comes away with a good win tonight.
Absolutely, absolutely. Look, anytime you win your debut, even regardless of who it's against, it's going to make you feel good. You know, he worked hard, he stepped in at late notice, and he should be proud of his finish.
Oscar Jiminez is a really tall kid. I mean, he is just a tall kid, and Holtzclaw knew what he had to do. He knew that this kid's tall, younger, probably in better shape. He needed to get in there, crash, try to get inside this reach. But you know what? On these tall guys, a lot of people kind of misread all that stuff. All right, let's throw it up to Chris Fuller.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Michael Goldman has called a stop to the action just 1 minute and 20 seconds into the very first round. For your winner, by verbal submission, out of the right corner, Oscar Jiminez!
Well, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. That was a quick one. Oscar Jiminez comes away with a big win tonight. We'll be moving on here, coming up close. Titles. We got 4 of them tonight. Cedric Gunnison, don't go anywhere. Leonard Poe, he's actually favored in this fight, but we've both seen Cedric fight. This is going to be a good one. Plus the main event between James Neville and Logan Dye. It's CageZilla 50, GoSports.com.